On Monday, the American Heart Association released an advisory emphasizing that most ultra-processed foods are linked to increased risks for heart attack, stroke, type 2 diabetes.
From sodium overloads to ones that are engineered for taste, here are 8 cracker brands to avoid at all costs, along with the few safer choices left. 1. Ritz. At the top of the list, we have Ritz crackers. The problem starts long before the first bite. That familiar buttery taste isn't coming from real butter or quality fats. It's engineered through refined flour, seed oils, and heavy sodium, stacked together to hit your brain's reward system fast. The refined carbs digest almost instantly, spiking blood sugar while the industrial oils add calories without real satiety. Then comes the salt, pushing you to keep eating. What makes Ritz especially concerning is how easy it is to overconsume. A few crackers turn into a sleeve without effort, yet that small amount delivers little fiber, absolutely zero protein. This combination works against heart health, blood sugar control, and appetite regulation. 2. Wheat Thins. Number 2 on the list is Wheat Thins. The branding does most of the damage here. The front of the box pushes whole grain hard. That makes people snack without hesitation. But there's a catch. Once you look past the marketing, the ingredient reality tells a scarier story. Wheat Thins are still built on refined flour, sugars, seed oils, and sodium, instead of the slow-digesting, fiber-rich grains most people assume they're eating. That mismatch matters because it changes how people consume them. When a snack sounds healthy, portions creep up. Hunger returns sooner while the sodium continuously stacks in the background. For anyone managing weight, cholesterol, or glucose levels, this kind of processing can sabotage progress without warning signs. 3. Goldfish crackers. Number 3 on the list is Goldfish crackers. These are marketed directly at children, but they're built on the same ultra-processed framework as adult snack foods. We are talking refined flour, added oils, flavor enhancers, and sodium. Kids' taste preferences are still forming, and repeated exposure to salty, artificially boosted flavors trains the palate to expect intensity instead of balance. The worst part? That kind of conditioning doesn't disappear with age. It sets the stage for higher salt tolerance, bigger portions, and long-term reliance on processed foods. For parents, the danger is what's in one serving and how often these crackers show up as a default snack. Over time, frequent intake can contribute to excessive sodium consumption well before adulthood. 4. Club crackers. Number 4 is Club crackers. This one hides its risk behind a light texture. Because they feel airy and thin, people underestimate how dense they actually are in fat and salt. Club crackers rely heavily on refined flour and different fats to create that flaky bite, meaning calories and sodium climb quickly while never really satisfying that hunger. A small handful rarely feels like enough, yet it delivers a concentrated load that strains the cardiovascular system if eaten regularly. This portion illusion is what makes them dangerous, especially for adults who monitor their blood pressure or cholesterol. You don't feel like you've overeaten, but your body pays the price anyway. Often paired with cheese or meats, the hidden density compounds fast, earning Club crackers a clear avoid rating. 5. Cheese. At number 5 on the list is Cheez-It. This is as far as you could get from real food. That bold, addictive cheese flavor isn't coming from real cheese. It's driven by processed cheese powders, emulsifiers, and heavy sodium that are engineered to override natural fullness signals. One serving already delivers a noticeable sodium hit, but the real issue is how rarely anyone stops at one serving. Large population studies, including research published in the BMJ, have linked high intake of ultra-processed foods to increased risks of heart disease, obesity, and all-cause mortality. Cheez-It fits squarely into that category. It's calorie-dense, nutrient-poor, and designed for overconsumption. 6. Triscuit. Number 6 on the list is Triscuit. As for the branding, it feels almost virtuous. Few ingredients and that coarse woven texture scream simplicity. And to achieve that, rigid Triscuit relies on industrial seed oils instead of traditional fats to achieve its crispness and shelf life. Those oils are highly refined and prone to oxidation, especially when heated during manufacturing. The bad news? Oxidized oils are associated with inflammatory stress in the body. That perception of choosing a cleaner snack encourages repeat consumption. A 2022 review in Nutrients even highlighted how diets high in refined seed oils correlate with metabolic inflammation. So, while Triscuit may not be junk food in disguise, it's nowhere close to the clean staple it appears to be. 7. Chicken in a biscuit. Number 7 is chicken in a biscuit. You are in for a surprise with this one. Despite the name, this cracker delivers no protein at all. The chicken experience comes entirely from artificial flavor systems. There are yeast extracts and chemical compounds designed to mimic meat flavor. That intense flavor hit is intentional, and it drives craving, not nourishment. Artificial flavoring is paired with unhealthy amounts of sodium and refined carbs. In consumer testing, these flavor systems are specifically engineered to trigger repeat eating, even in the absence of real nutrients. When a cracker tastes like a meal but provides none of the substance, it trains the appetite in the wrong direction. Definitely something you can do without. 8. Table water crackers. Number 8 on the list is Carr's table water crackers, and they come with a big risk. Don't be fooled by them being marketed as neutral and almost invisible on the plate. Why? That plainness is built almost entirely on refined starch and salt, offering structure without any real nutrition. And because they don't taste aggressive, you can easily munch more than you should. They function more like a delivery vehicle for sodium than a food with its own nutritional purpose. Blood sugar is the first to rise while cravings remain unsatisfied. Then the body gets a rapid hit of energy with nothing to anchor it. And here's the thing. While plain feels safe, in practice it encourages mindless eating. If you think about it, Carr's isn't really indulgent, it's practically empty. Fortunately, a few crackers actually prioritize ingredients and balance instead of jeopardizing your health. 1. Wassa Crisp Bread. Number 1 is Wassa Crisp Bread. This is where simplicity works in your favor. Wassa sticks to a short, transparent ingredient list built around whole grains rather than refined starches loaded with flavor enhancers. That results in a cracker that delivers real fiber, allowing for slower digestion and helping to keep blood sugar on a steadier track after eating. No energy spikes leaving you hungry again 20 minutes later. Wassa creates a feeling of satiety that lasts. Another key difference is what's missing. There are no added sugars, artificial flavors, or heavy oils. That especially helps people managing insulin sensitivity or weight. Wassa isn't designed to be addictive or mindless. 2. Mary's Gone. Number 10 is Mary's Gone crackers. This is a rare case where the label genuinely states what's inside. No refined flour or engineered starches, these crackers are built from whole seeds and grains like brown rice, quinoa, flax, and sesame. That seed-based foundation changes how the food behaves in your body. Blood sugar response is controlled. Fiber and healthy fats work together to promote real fullness, rather than a quick crunch and crave cycle. The ingredient list is short, readable, and free of vague flavor systems or chemical shortcuts to create appeal. You can even trace each component back to a recognizable food source. 3. Simple Mills Almond Flour Crackers. Number 3 is Simple Mills Almond Flour Crackers. These take a very different approach from traditional grain-based snacks. The base here is 100% organic almond flour, which is known to naturally lower glycemic impact and slow how quickly carbohydrates enter the bloodstream. That works wonders for energy stability and appetite control, helping you avoid sharp blood sugar swings. Simple Mills also avoids artificial flavor and keeps added sugars extremely low. The natural fats and texture of nuts really help hit the spot. The plus, those fats digest more gradually than refined carbs. This cracker definitely respects balance instead of fighting it. But which of these crackers are you still keeping in your pantry after this? Let us know in the comments.